Johnson, radio legend Billy T, TJ Streets, and also the future home of Mr. Mike Bonner. So you guys got to tune in when we're doing some great things, and we're also one of the sponsors of this event. My question to the panel is this. I've heard a lot of people talk about what they're doing, and I've heard a lot of good advice to people about what they should do, but can we talk just a little bit about the importance of getting proper representation? We heard someone who definitely needed an attorney a few minutes ago. Nobody talks about management anymore. Everybody has kind of Puff Daddy syndrome now. You know, they're like the manager, the producer, the writer, the best friend, the homegirl. You know, they're like everything. So can we just talk a little bit about the importance, maybe one or two of you, maybe definitely Martha, lovely to see you again as usual. Irie Joe Hunter told me if I didn't tell you hello that he cuts me out tomorrow. So hello. Maybe you guys can just touch on that, you know, how important it is to get a publicist or a manager or a lawyer or somebody who knows the technical end of this business in your corner.
And Arvel, we would love to hear from you as well.
When I first went to Pittsfield, USA, I just wanted to sing, so I didn't look for a lawyer.
Right.
And I regret it today, because I would have gotten a better deal than a third of a penny. And I've lived with that, and the number of hit records I've made over the years, I've made a lot of people rich. And I'm a writer and producer myself. I have my own label, and I know what it's like. Distribution I'm kind of vague with, but representation is very important. You must have management, and you must have an agent, or you don't get anywhere in this business. You must have legal advice. You must know how to read a contract. If you don't know how, ask somebody. There are some professional entertainment attorneys here in the city of Detroit. Greg Reed is one of them. And I'm on the board of Sound Exchange, who is now paying for digital plays. And that's another advantage that I'm enjoying. I'm getting better royalties from Sound Exchange than I do from Universal, who recently bought Motown's masters. But it's important that you have management. It's important that you have an agent. And I advise everybody to look into the union. Look into the union. Hairdressers are called from the union. When there's a movie being made, they'll call and get stage directors, they'll get stage hands, they'll get hairdressers, makeup artists. Join the union.
Clap for our legend, y'all. Clap for our living legend. He's Trent right there, y'all. Let's clap the rings, y'all. Clap for him. Y'all ain't clapping that. I'm gonna do it again. Clap for him real quick. Walk in. Cut somebody out. Next question. Your name is?
Sharon Jones. I'm also a hairstylist, and I want to hear more about the union. I wanted to hear more about how you obtain your union card, and what else do you have to do to know about getting one, and how many hours you have to put in, assistant work, and all of that good stuff.
It's about money.
Okay.
Pay your dues. You register with the union, you pay your dues. They also have workshops.
Okay.
They teach you how to talk on film. They teach you how to speak. They give you vocal lessons. They teach you everything. I'm a firm believer. I was first a member of AGVA, Actors Guild of Variety Artists, way back when, and the union man would chase us around the Apollo Theater trying to get his dues. But it's important that you have union representation. That's with any job you do.
And they'll take their dues as well.
Oh, they take it
You
from you.
gotta pay it. They'll take it. I got checks
money. That's right, and then it'll be
doing
gone.
HBO and stuff and
Like Showtime revenue,
Yeah, they'll take their money from this time.
Thank you.
Very well, yeah, clap. Big check right now, big check. I mean, right here, come on, bro. Say your name.
Sturge Moreland. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. And I couldn't agree with this gentleman down here earlier. He said perseverance is what works. I've been singing in the Detroit area for 40 years. I'm 50. And I've sung everywhere, all around the world a few times. I sang with Miss
And
Reed.
you're gorgeous too.
And I wanted to say to the young lady here who said she's a singer, and what are the other opportunities? A lot of singers don't know that in Detroit you can make $300 to $1,000 a night singing every weekend. Sometimes 3 nights a week. $300 to $1,000 a night every week. And it's in the wedding circuit. There are ways to engage that circuit. There are ways to contact them. There are ways to address them. There are ways to set yourself up so you can be part of it. But you need to make those kinds of contacts. I wanted to also ask a few questions. As to distribution, that's a big deal with songwriters. I'm a songwriter. And would you, the gentleman next to Ms. Reeves, would you first define distribution, and how has the internet changed the nature of distribution? I remember when Prince and Elton John attempted to distribute their own product and it didn't work out so well. And also the gentleman who draws the pictures for Marvel. How did you go from drawing pictures when you were a kid to going all the way to Marvel? And also Ms. Reeves, I remember when we sang together at that Jewish gentleman's house, just you and I, singing with the band. You talked to me about contracts. That was the first time I heard the term or the phrase escalating payments, and how if you chart a certain spot on the charts that you should get more money, and if you sell so many units, you get more money, and that didn't happen for you. And you told me what happened when you signed the contract. Would you please explain to the audience why it's important to know about contracts?
What question do you want to answer?
Good question. That was awesome. The question first. I want to hear some Smokey Robinson real quick, though. Smokey Robinson.
You will hear Smokey Robinson when you come to my show.
No,
That's $10.
No, don't let him get away. Come on, Sturge. Give us a little bit of, come on.
Come on, little Smokey Robinson.
I'll tell you why I said that. And you know, you learn this when you're singing for a long time. If you're not in good voice, and I'm not in good voice.
You are, always.
You know, she just, yeah, she's heard many times, but when you're not in good voice, it's not a good presentation. Like you've been singing for a few days. You don't do it. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. So my name is Sturge Moreland. You can put me in YouTube. Put my name in there, Sturge Moreland. You'll see me singing with Ali Woodson. You see me singing with the Jerry Ross Band, all around. You see me singing. You're here, okay? S-T-U-R-G-E. I'm the only Sturge Moreland in the United States. Sturge Moreland.
Oh, y'all clap for Sturge Moreland, a white man from Utah name. Utah. Comedians can't say that. I'm not in good voice right now. Comedians can't say that. I'm not in good joke right now. I'm not in good joke right now. I gotta warm my jokes up. Me. I'm sorry.
So let's let Arvell answer the question, and then we'll circle back around.
Well, in terms of how I got started, you know, it started as a kid. It was a childhood dream. Actually, I wanted to be a movie producer. But, you know, back in...
We got DJ Maestro ready to get the party started, but we do want to let Kurt have a chance to answer that question real quick before we wrap up. Distribution from music.
Distribution on the music business, you know, YouTube is a great channel for people who don't have the money, who just want to put stuff so people see it. But as Mrs. Reeves said earlier, it's important to have management, an agent, and a great lawyer, and those people can put together your deal, because every deal is different. So as your team is what, or put together a great team, and they will be able to craft a distribution deal that works for you.
Make a little noise, somebody.